Hello my fellow traders, how are you guys doing? Hope everyone had an amazing week. And the Potter here again, and I've got a couple of pairs with nice trade ideas to share with you guys. But before I jump into today's episode, I want to quickly give a shout out to everyone that has been supporting my channel. For you guys that have been showing me love, I want to say a very big thank you to you guys, because the last video I dropped on the US dollar pairs that we trade on how to trade with the CFCT data has been doing an amazing numbers. We have got a whole lot of new subscribers on the channel, so I want to say a very big thank you to you guys for all the love. I want you guys to know that I'm not taking it for granted. So without wasting much of your time, guys, let's quickly jump into today's episode. But before I get into it, if you are new to my channel or you are coming across my video for the first time, please show some love by subscribing to the channel. And if you find the video helpful, you can as well join my free Telegram group, where I come on every trading days to share my trade ideas and my analysis, which you can add to your own analysis to help you to make a better trading decision. So guys, let's kick off this one, and I'm going to start this with the AUDCD. If you have been following my channel or you have been on my Telegram group, you will know that I've been shorting AUDCD from here. Unfortunately, this market didn't play out the way I expected when I started shorting it around this supply zone around here. When the market got to this supply zone around here, I started shorting this market, but unfortunately the market didn't play out as I expected. Then it moved to the upside. Then when it got to here, I added to my position, and ever since then the market has been consolidating, and I've been holding on my position because I'm a swing trader. I sometimes hold trade for 6 months or more, depending on how nice the setup is. And when the market got to this this supply zone around this area, you can see for the past 2 weeks this market has been around this area, consolidating here like a box here. And this last Friday candle closed with this massive bearish engulfing candle. Thursday candle was this bullish candle that went up. At the end of the day, end up closing like a rejection candle with this big wick here. Then Friday candle closed with this bearish engulfing here. So what am I expecting for the coming week on AUDCD? I'm expecting on Monday, the Monday candle to break this structure here, because if you can't market structure here, you will see that this is higher high here, higher low here, higher high here, higher low here, then higher high here. We can call this a equal high here, which makes it a double top. Then this massive bearish engulfing here. So on Monday candle, I expect Monday candle to take out this area to give us a break of structure here. And when this break of structure happens here, I will be expecting a pullback in the nearest future, a pullback. And when I see those pullback here, that's when I will start adding to my short position for the massive drop to happen. But you guys know that I don't make my trading decision based on only daily time frame. I like to go to the 4-hour time frame, where I like to look for a nice trade entry and a smaller stop loss. So let's jump down to our 4 hours and break this one down more. Okay, looking at the 4-hour time frame here, you will see that when the market got up here on this 4-hour supply zone here, ever since then the market has been moving sideways around this area without making any significant move here. It has just been going up and down here. And if you look at the candle since the market got to this supply zone around here, it's not nice. The sellers started coming in here, started building momentum here, and if you see how the candle here has been forming, there is no much bias here, showing us that sellers are building momentum here. And at the end of the day, this supply zone here got removed with this weak candle. And when the Friday news got released, this market created another new supply zone here. This massive drop happened and this trend line got taken out. So what am I expecting for this coming week? I expect this demand zone around this area to be taken out. Then we might get a pullback to come and retest this trend line here, or probably retest this supply zone here, which I can't really say for sure how it's going to play out, but all I know is that once this demand zone here got removed, we are going to see a pullback. Maybe the pullback wouldn't be that much. We'll see a pullback before the major drop. That's when I will start adding to my position. So that's all for AUDCD. Let's quickly look at GBP-JPY. Okay, look at GBP-JPY. Let me quickly go to the daily time frame. As you guys know, I like to trade with the CFCT data. CFCT data is a website where the high institutions like the banks submit their position to the CFCT. So what that helps me do is, if I know what the high institutions, which are the people that moves the market, are doing with their position, if the high institutions are buying, I should be looking for opportunity to buy. Even if I'm going the opposite direction, it will just be for the short time, short time trend. I will just be catching the trade like a pullback, but my overall trend, I will be trading exactly the same direction with the high institution. So, and if you have been trading GBP-JPY or any JPY pair, for about 2 to 3 years now, the JPY, the Japanese yen has been very weak, and every other currencies against Japanese yen has been moving up massively. But for the past 2 weeks now, I have been seeing on the CFCT data that the high institutions that has been aggressively longing this market for the past 2 years has beginning to take profit on their long position. So when I saw that the high institutions has beginning to take profit on their long position on Japanese yen pairs, that's when I started monitoring what is going on here. And this new demand zone that got created here on the daily time frame got removed with this massive candle here. Immediately I saw this candle got removed with this massive candle here, I said to myself, I should wait for the data to come out. When last week data come out, I see that the high institutions are not aggressively adding to their long position on Japanese yen like the way they have been for the past few months now. That's when I know that something is about to change, because I've been tracking the high institution position for about a year and 6 months or more now. And one thing I have come to notice about the high institution position is, once it is getting to a point where they want to start taking profit on their position for the market to start moving to the opposite direction, you will see that the movement is not nice anymore. The movement will start slowing down. The candles wouldn't be that healthy. Like if you look at how the candle is here, very massively strong, the candle wouldn't look this strong again. And this is where I noticed it. So when I noticed it here, because of this demand zone here, when this market push up and after pushing up, this candle, this rejection candle happened around this area and this market dropped here. I expected this market to start dropping further to the downside, but because the high institution hasn't used this demand zone here to move price since it got created, this market started rallying to the upside. And looking at this rally, I know that this rallying to the upside here is not as strong as like the previous candles here. Look at how this candle is very strong and healthy. Look at all this candle here. I see that they are not the same. So I wouldn't lie, I didn't trade all this area. I didn't jump on this trade because I was busy trading other pairs. As you guys know, my favorite pairs to trade is the US dollar pairs and gold as well. But for some times I haven't been trading gold because the high institutions has been taking profit on their long position on gold. So me seeing that, I'm waiting for them to drop, be done with taking profit on their long. So when the market dropped to my next demand zone on the weekly time frame and the daily time frame, once I see that they have start adding to their long position again, that's when I will start trading gold again. Because one thing that you guys need to understand, as a trader, you have to manage your personal account or profile like a business. It's not every time you see candle going up or going down that you will start buying or you will start selling. No, that's not how trading works. You have to handle it like a business for you to succeed in this market. Yes, if you always chase candle up and down, it's possible that you will always make money. But if you don't know the storyline behind price, you might end up losing your account after a few months of making a good trade and having a good win, because you are not really paying attention on what is going on. So that's why I'm not a news trader. I don't trade with the news. All I focus on is the CFCT data and the retail sentiment that you can find on my FS book. Once you go to my FS book, you go to sentiment, you see all the retail sentiment there. So what that does for me is knowing what the retail traders are doing and knowing what the high institutions are doing through CFCT data, because I know that the high institutions does opposite of what the retail traders does. So I combine those two things together to help me make a good trading decision. And I have come to realize that not immediately that the bank start taking profit or start adding to their long or short that the market will start moving to that direction. It will take a few weeks, just like what is happening on the US dollar pairs now. For the past 3 to 4 weeks now, I've been seeing the high institutions adding aggressively to their GBP USD long position and Euro USD long position and other pairs like that, and I've been seeing the bank taking profit on their DSY. So what is that telling me? That is now telling me that in the nearest future that DSY is going to be very bearish. So with me knowing that storyline and as well combining it with my chart analysis to make sure that what I'm seeing in the CFCT data is corresponding with my chart analysis, and if they are corresponding, that's when I will start looking for a trading decision. So that's why I want to make this clear to you guys. The CFCT data can only work for you if you collect the data every week and put the data together. You putting those data together will help you to make a better trading decision. So that's how it works. So I've been seeing on the Japanese yen pairs that there has been taking profit on their short positions on the Japanese yen, and they are beginning to add to their long position, which is telling me that every pairs that trade against the Japanese yen is going to be bearish, because if you see, it is GBP JPY, USD JPY, Euro JPY. So all of them is going to turn bearish for the coming weeks ahead. So me seeing that for the past 2-3 weeks now, they have been taking profits on their short position on the Japanese yen, and they have been adding to their long position. I know that every Japanese yen pair is going to turn to bearish, because it's been bullish for the past 2-3 years now. So now they are beginning to take profit. That's when, after this demand zone around this area got taken out here, I see this push to the upside. Unfortunately, I jump into this market around here, which I'm going to show you guys my entry now when I jump to the 4-hour time frame, where I like to look for my trade entry and get a very small stop loss. And what am I expecting this market? I'm expecting drop from here to come to this demand zone, which this demand zone has been used to move price earlier in the past. Look at here now, after this massive move to the upside here, the market dropped down to this demand zone, and the high institution used it to move price again. So I expect when the market comes back to this area, I expect this demand zone to be taken out, which if that happens, that means the bearishness has started in all the pairs that trade against the Japanese yen. So we are going to see a move to the downside for a couple of months, which I believe that if this market gets here, it's going to probably take out this demand zone and this trend line here, depending if the banks keep on reducing their short position and increasing their long in Japanese yen, which is what they are currently doing now for the past 2 to 3 weeks now. So let's jump to our 4-hour time frame to show you guys how I plan on my trading this pair, because I don't trade all Japanese yen pair. I only trade this GBP JPY. Sometimes I do trade USD JPY as well, but on this episode I'm going to only be working on this GBP JPY. So looking at the 4 hours here, this is around the area, here, guys. Let me quickly move this up a little bit to the where I made my entry. My entry was somewhere around this area. This is where I made my entry. So my entry was somewhere around this area, which this candle that pushed to the upside was the news on Friday. And after the market closed on Friday and the CFCT data got released, I checked the CFCT data and I find out that the Japanese yen, they close massively on their short position, while they add massive on their long position. What is that telling me? That's probably telling me that the Japanese yen has start building momentum to the upside, which means if the Japanese yen start moving to the upside, every pair that trade against the Japanese yen will start dropping. So this is my entry here, and I expect this market to rally to the downside to this 4 hours trend line here, which will be my first target when the market gets here. Because the one thing you have to understand is that why I use this 2 chart setup to trade is to see the bigger picture on the daily time frame and the weekly, and then come to my 4 hours to make my trading decision. So if the market got here, I might take profit on my position. I'm gonna take 50% profit on my position when it gets there. If we see a rally to the upside, then once after the rally to the upside, if the market continue dropping, then I'll add to my short position again. So that's my trading plan for this pair, which I'm going to keep on updating you guys week to week on this pair. That's all for this GBP JPY. Let me quickly look at the last pair, which I'm planning on jumping in once on Monday or probably on Tuesday, because I don't like placing my trade on Mondays, because Monday candles are mostly indecisive candles. So I don't like placing markets on Monday. So I might end up waiting till Tuesday evening after the CPI news. Yes, I think the CPI news is on Tuesday, before I will place trade on this Euro AUD, which is the last pair I'm going to be sharing with you guys for this episode. Okay, as you can see here, I've already marked out my my entry and everything. Actually, I jumped on this trade somewhere around here on my pro firm, but not on my personal accounts yet. So what I'm waiting for is when the market opened on Monday, possibly there is possibility that Monday candle will be a bearish candle to push to the downside here before the Tuesday candle will start moving to the upside. So I will wait for Monday candle to see how Monday candle will play out before I open my position on my personal accounts on Euro AUD. And if you take a good look at what has been happening on Euro AUD, I long this market somewhere around here, which I took my profits here. Then when the market dropped here, this massive candle, I quickly jumped in somewhere around here, and after this candle closed, the market didn't play out as I expected. So when I saw it dropping back to the downside, I quickly closed off my trade here. And ever since then, for the past 2 weeks now, this market has been around this area, which you can call this a head and shoulder. Let's say this is the left shoulder here, this is the head, and this is the right shoulder, something like this. Sorry guys, let me quickly work on this. Okay, this, let's call this the first, and the first hand, this the head, the first shoulder, this is the head, and this is the second shoulder, which you have seen that this neckline here has been broken, and it broke it with this massive bullish engulfing here. So when the markets open, there is a possibility that we see this market to push to retest this neckline or even come inside it before moving to the upside. That's why I said I'm going to wait for the Monday candle to see how the Monday candle is going to play out before I start adding to my before I open this trade on my personal trading account, which I'm already on long on my pro firm but not on my personal accounts here. So that's my game plan here. Let's go to 4 hours, where I like to get my entry on a better, smaller stop loss, which on this market I actually got this stop loss on a daily time frame and everything, because this market kind of is much clear on a daily time frame here. Okay, so looking at the 4 hours here, you will see that this is where I jump into this market. Then I took my profit around here. This market dropped massively here, and ever since then this market has been struggling around this area. I contacted this supply zone here, then drop back, contact this supply zone, drop down back, and at the end of the day, you see on Friday this supply zone was taken out. At the end of the day, it got taken out. So when the market opens on Monday, I expect to see, it's possible that we see a push to the downside like this, something like this, before we see this massive move to the upside. So that's all for this episode. I hope you guys find this helpful, and please guys, show some love by subscribing to the channel and leave a like on the video. Like I said earlier, you can as well join my Telegram group. It's free, to use my trade ideas to add to your analysis to help you make a better trading decision. Because one thing about trading is that nobody is perfect, and being a beginner, when I first started trading forex, nobody gave me this kind of opportunity. That's why I have made it my goal to help out other traders that are still struggling to become profitable. I'm not telling you guys that I'm the best, and I'm not asking anybody for money. What I'm actually doing is sharing my knowledge, what I know about the forex trading with you guys, for you guys to add to what you already know, to help you to make a better trading decision. That's all what I comes on here to do is for. So I don't know why some people come to the Telegram group, and when they come to the Telegram group, if they don't understand some things, they start asking questions, or when they ask their question after me explain, they will be like, you don't share trade ideas all the time. I'm a swing trader, I'm not a day trader. It's day traders that trade every blessed day. I only wait for the high probability setups for me to trade. So some people, when they come to the Telegram group, it's not what they expect. They want to be on the market every day. They end up removing themselves, which I don't care, because I don't charge anybody money on what I do on here. I do it freely with open mind to help people that are willingly to learn from what I'm doing. Because at the end of the day, no knowledge is lost. You being part of the Telegram group that nobody is charging you money is for your own advantage, it's for your own good. I'm not charging you money. What I'm actually doing here is sharing my experience for the past 5 years plus now with you guys, and I'm not telling you to use only my trade setup or my signal to trade. What I'm actually here to do for you guys is to share light, to show you my own view, for you to add it to your own analysis to help you make a better trading decision. So I don't see, one thing with we Africans is that we don't like free knowledge. When someone bring out themselves to help people free without charging money or without selling costs, we always don't value it. That's what I have come to realize. A lot of people doesn't value what I do for free here, but people that value it are always out there supporting the channel and showing love, showing appreciation for what I'm doing. And I'm grateful for you guys, because that gives me energy to always come on here to make much video. Because if I'm making all these videos, I'm sharing everything I'm sharing on the Telegram group, and nobody is there supporting me, and nobody is finding it helpful, that will lower my morale on doing this. That will make me give up on doing it. But I'm seeing that people that are finding what I'm doing helpful are much bigger than those people that are just out there to make quick money every day. One thing is that forex is not a get rich quick game. If you are here to trade every blessed day and make money every blessed day, I can tell you this for a fact, what I know, no mentor taught me this, you always lose money. handle trading like a business. You can stay for 2 weeks, 1 month without placing a trade, but when you place a one high probability trade, it can make you the money that people that jump in and out of the trade for the past 2-3 months has not made. That's one thing with trading. Know the kind of trader you are. Build your psychology to understand this, and trust yourself. Know the kind of trader you are. Just like I always tell people that contact me, they will be like, oh, you say this, you say that, the news came out now and the market moved to the upside, moved to the downside, which I could have easily traded the news. Bro, you see, news, there's nothing good that comes out of news. I blow my first $10,000 personal account trading the news. I blow my second $10,000 account trading what some people like to call, some people used to think that top-down analysis is what one person find because he's drawing line on monthly time frame. Top-down analysis has been existing for the past 50 years now, and top-down analysis is what swing traders use to see a bigger picture of the market. So if one person comes here selling $100 calls for you, drawing line without telling you the storyline behind price, telling you that you should wait when a line break on monthly time frame and retest, you should buy or you should sell. Those things are rubbish. For me, those things are not trading. It's different in knowing how to draw lines on trading views. It's different in knowing when to place your market and how to manage your position for you to be able to hold it to hit your TP. So I hope you guys understand this, and tomorrow I will be making a video on the US dollar pairs that we trade. Like I said earlier, the high institutions has been aggressively adding on their long position on GBP USD, Euro USD, AUD USD, and New Zealand USD, and they have been taking profits on their short. And as well on DSY, the high institutions has been taking profit on their long on DSY why they have been adding to their short on DSY. So what is that telling me? That's telling me that DSY is going to be bearish in the nearest future for the coming week, which is what I'm expecting. So you is trading because of the news on dollar last week, because you see on Euro and GBP that the market dropped to the downside. Yes, I'm not saying that drop is not how will I put it, but one thing I want you people to know is, if the high institutions has been aggressively adding to their long position for the past few weeks now, and you see the news trigger the market to start dropping to the downside, what you will do as an intelligent trader is you will tell yourself, don't let the news deceive you. Try to understand the storyline in price. Try to understand the game, the high institution, which are the people that put this news together, which are the market makers, people that predict price are playing. They are adding aggressive to their long position. But if you look at Euro USD, GBP USD, you will see that the market is currently on a supply zone, which on that supply zone they have to respect that supply zone. That's why you see the news favored dollar and the market is kind of rallying to the downside. What are they doing? They are trying to draw the price to the next demand zone where they will likely offload the massive buying position before you see the market start moving aggressive to the upside. So me seeing this drop, because I have been tracking this position, I know how the banks play the game. I'm just stepping aside, laughing, waiting for them to play their game. So I'm not interested in selling. Even if I'm going to sell the dollar pairs now, my selling will be for short time, knowing that they are aggressively adding to their buy and they are taking profit on their short. So that's all for this episode, guys. I'm going to explain better on tomorrow's video, and I hope that you guys find this video helpful. Please, you guys, to show love, subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video, and as well, you guys should join the free Telegram group. It is for free. I decided to open that Telegram group to build a community where we traders can come together, rub minds together, share our ideas together every week to help us build our trading account, to build a good capital and build a strong community. So you guys shouldn't be expecting that once you join the Telegram group today you turn to a billionaire. Me myself, I'm not yet a billionaire. I'm not even yet a millionaire in dollar. My trading account is still below $50,000, my personal account. So I'm not here to boast to you guys that I trade $150 million or $100 million. No, I'm just sharing real trading with you guys. So guys, this is all for today in this episode. You guys should have a beautiful evening.